Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today's video is going to be the update to my project pan video. Back in January, I filmed a video on products that I wanted to use up in 2017. So today I have my 6-month update for you guys. It is crazy that the year is half over when I think about it like that. But I have had a good amount of time to work on these products. I've gone through quite a few of them, but I still do have some progress to make. So I thought I would go ahead and update you guys on how I'm doing. But first, I just wanted to chat about something. If you guys are not interested in this part, you can skip ahead. I'll put a timestamp in the description box below for when the actual update starts. But I want to encourage you guys to use products up. It is not easy, especially if you love makeup and you love buying new products. And I think here on YouTube, there's kind of like this pressure, or, I don't even know if I would call it pressure, but like there's this, thing where all these new products come out and everybody wants to go out and buy them. And we here on YouTube make videos about new products, and we're constantly doing haul videos and trying out new products. So I think a lot of people as consumers feel the need to like go out and constantly have all of the new palettes, all of the new releases. And I don't want you guys to feel like that. I love buying new makeup. Do not get me wrong. I love buying new releases, but I feel like I've been trying to be a little bit more conscious about which products I actually add to my collection, because makeup expires. It really does. That's why I actually go through and declutter my collection. And you're spending money on these products, and then a lot of times they get pushed to the back of your makeup collection when you buy new products. And if that's what you want to do, then that's totally fine. But I want to encourage you guys to like go through, discover old favorites, try to finish up products before you add similar products to your collection. And it's really like rewarding, and it feels really good to be able to actually use something up that you spent your money on. I used to have this mindset that like a foundation costs $40 and I didn't want to use it up because I spent $40 on it and I didn't want it to be completely gone. But it's kind of like the opposite, because if you spent $40 on it, you want to make sure you get your money's worth out of it. You want to actually use up the whole product, and so that's money well spent, at least for me. But I don't want my YouTube videos or other YouTube videos to kind of encourage you to create this environment of spending. When it comes to makeup, we get so much makeup as PR, so I feel like even subconsciously we kind of lose touch with what it is to go out and spend $50 on like multiple palettes. So I personally have been trying to be a little bit better about using up the products that I do have and making sure that I don't constantly add too many new products to my collection. Okay, so I started with 29 products. One of them did expire, so I'm just completely taking that one off the list. It was the Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer. I've had it for a really long time and it was really irritating my eyes, so I had to toss it. I should have kept it so I could do a close-up for you guys, but that one just expired, so I got rid of it. So I have 28 products left. So I broke it down. I'm happy to report that I have either used up or I've almost finished. There's only like a tiny little bit left. 12 of the products, which is 43% of my project pan, which I am super excited about. I do have 16 products to go, or 57%. So I've almost used up half of them. I have about half to go, but I will say of the remaining, 16 products, 9 of them I will definitely finish. I see myself finishing them for sure, but 7 of them are going to be very difficult. So I thought I would just go ahead and chat about them. Let me talk about the products that I actually finished up first, and then we'll move into the products that I have left. So I'm just about finished with both of these. These are the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundations. I have 1.0 and 1.5. This is definitely my go-to foundation. I use this pretty much every time I wear makeup because I usually want a pretty full coverage look. If I don't want a full coverage look, I'll go in with something different, but for the most part, I always reach for this foundation. So I didn't think I would have too much of a hard time finishing them up. I only really wanted to use up one of them, but I finished both of them, which is awesome. I did finish the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. I'm working on my second one, but this lasted me a really long time. I was really happy because it was an expensive product, so I didn't want to use it up quickly. I actually pulled out the stopper and I got so much more of the product, so I definitely recommend doing that. But it is an amazing concealer. It took me a while, but I'm sure I'll finish the second one by the end of the year. This primer is actually something that was in my project pan for 2016, and I am so happy that I finally finished it up. It is the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. I don't know if they even sell this anymore. That's how long I've had it. This was like the never-ending primer, so I am happy that I finally finished it up. It did a great job at just filling in pores, fine lines. It is a waterproof primer, so it is a great option for oily skin, but again, I don't think they sell it anymore. It just took me so long to use. Face primers last forever, so it has definitely made me realize that I don't need to constantly constantly buy face primers because they last so long in my opinion. I am pretty much done with the Benefit Cosmetics Hello Flawless Powder Foundation. I have the shade I Love Me Ivory, and I'm sad about this product because it's not cruelty free, so I won't be repurchasing it, but I've pretty much used up the entire thing. I have a little bit around the edges. It's kind of hard to use now that I only have like this much left, but I am going to do my best to use up the entire thing before I toss it. I really like this powder. It's so smooth. It just sets your foundation into place really well. You can use it on your own or on its own, but I always use it over liquid foundation. I did have one more in my makeup collection, so I'm actually working on finishing that one up now, but I am sad about this one. I don't get sad about using up a lot of products even if they are expensive, but because this one's not cruelty free and I can't repurchase it, I am sad about it. So hopefully Benefit will go cruelty free one day, but for now this was like, well, I have one more, but otherwise this was like my last one. But I do have to say I have been enjoying the Kat Von D powder. I just have to get one that matches my skin tone, and it's been a good alternative. I finished up the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Again, I was trying to use this one up in 2016, and eye primers last forever. They take so long to use up, so I did finish this one, and I also finished the Smashbox eyeshadow primer that I had as well. I was trying to use that one up in 2016, and I finally finished it, but I did toss that one. I was really bad about keeping the products I finished up, so I apologize about that. I finished one of the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliners and Serums. I love this product. I did repurchase it, but I repurchased it in the wrong color, so I ended up passing it along to somebody else. I really like the Ultra Black color. I think it is a great product, and it lasted forever. I was going to try to finish up two of them in 2017, but I replaced one of them with a Kat Von D liner that I already had in my collection, so once I finish this one and the Kat Von D one, I think I'll repurchase it. So I ended up decluttering one of the mascaras that I was going to use up. I don't remember which one it was. I don't usually make myself finish something up if I discover that I don't like it. I'll just declutter it, I'll toss it, or I'll give it to somebody else, and then I'll replace it with a different product. So I replaced it with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I love this. I will definitely repurchase it. I've been trying to use up a few other mascaras before I buy another one, but this one makes your lashes so thick and voluminous and long and just beautiful. I have been so sad that I haven't been able to use it because I have been trying to use up other mascaras, but once I put like a dent in my mascara collection, I am going to treat myself and repurchase it because it is so good. And then I used up two of the Essence Cosmetics Lash Princess mascaras. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. It might be my favorite mascara of all time. The IT Cosmetics Superhero is really similar, but I think I like this one a little bit better. But this one is like a fourth of the price, so I am going to go ahead, go to Ulta tonight and repurchase it because I just used up the second one. It is so good. It makes my lashes thick, voluminous, long, beautiful, and it's affordable. So I definitely recommend this. I will definitely buy another one of these for sure. Okay, moving on to the products that I am working on. Let me start with the products that I think I will finish by the end of the year. I don't think I'll have a problem with a lot of them, and then I'll move on to the products that I'm having a really hard time with and I don't know if I'll be able to finish. Okay, so let me start with Benefit's Hoola Bronzer. I'm currently using this one as an eyeshadow. As you guys can see, I've used up the majority of this product. I have a really big dent in it. It's a little bit too dark to use as a bronzer for me, but I've been using it as an eyeshadow. But I think I will be able to finish it up. I'll just force myself to finish it up because I am so close. It's a good formula. It's not currently my favorite, but I like it, so I'll finish it up. The next product is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is like the never-ending bronzer. I think I've used this every single time I've worn bronzer in 2017, and I still haven't hit pan on it. I'm really close. Like I can see the pan around the edges. I have to be getting to the bottom of it, but because I do use it so much, I think I'll be able to finish it up. This bronzer is the reason that I haven't tried a lot of bronzers this year. It's just my favorite. It is so blendable. It's on the lighter side, so I feel like it works for my skin, whether it's winter or summer, and it smells like coconuts. It's so good. I do have the lighter version, which is a little bit more orangey than the darker version, or so I'm told. I haven't tried the darker version, but just keep that in mind. It's amazing though, and I definitely recommend it. I'm trying to finish up the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This one was my favorite at one point. It's not currently my favorite, so I'm kind of having a hard time reaching for it because I usually reach for another mascara. It wasn't an issue when I was wearing false lashes, but because I pretty much quit wearing them, I like my lashes to be as long as possible. So this one doesn't make them super long. It does add a little bit of volume, so it's not a bad option. It's just not my favorite. So I'm kind of struggling to use it up, but I will finish it by the end of the year. I will definitely finish up the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This one's in the shade Trooper. I've been using it every single time I wear liquid liner. It is such a good option. It's so dark and it goes on beautifully. I think I like it a little bit better than the Physicians Formula eyeliner, which I do like, and that one is less expensive, so I will repurchase that one when I run out of this one. But I have to say, it is a good option. If you want to treat yourself to a liquid liner from Sephora, I definitely recommend this one. I'm working on my second NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This one is my favorite go-to concealer. I won't have any trouble using it up. You guys, lip products are so hard to use up. I don't know why every year I choose so many of them. Next year, I'm picking one lipstick and one lip gloss, and that is it, because I'm having a really hard time in the lip product department. Those are the products that I'm really struggling with. But I do think I'm going to be able to finish up 3 of them. The first one is the ColourPop Lippie Stick in the shade Aquarius. I have a lot of this left, but it's my favorite nude, or one of my favorite nudes, so I'm just going to kind of force myself to wear it when I want a nude lipstick until I finish it up. It's a beautiful color and I love it, so it's not like I have to like force myself to wear it. It's just a matter of reaching for this one over other nude lipsticks in my collection, so I think I will be able to finish it up. The Tarte Lipsurgence lip gloss in the shade Envy is really beautiful. I've been trying to use this one up for way too long. I tried to use it up in 2016 and I didn't succeed, so I'm going to try to finish it up this year. I feel like I have done pretty good, like I have a pretty good dent in it since I've been trying to use it up for 2 years at this point, but I can't tell. It's like the never-ending lip gloss. I usually reach for this one in the fall and the winter because it gives your lips a really pretty, just like dark tint to them, and it looks really gorgeous. So hopefully I'll be able to finish it up. If not, I have to toss it because I've had this one for way too long. Buxom's Dolly is my favorite lip gloss. I have it in the car, which I don't mean to leave it in the car, but it is my favorite lip gloss. It's always with me, so I don't think I'll have any trouble using that one up. And then the last product is the Tokyo, what is this? Lip Elixir BALM and Jasmine Lip Balm in Salted Caramel. I love this product. I think it's great. I've been trying to use it up since last year, and I'm getting there. Like, I've almost hit pan on it, but I mean, like, there's only so many times I can apply lip balm in a day, so I'm working on it. I think I'll be able to finish it up if I mainly just focus on using this one up, so we'll see. Okay guys, let's finish up with the 7 products that I am struggling with. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish these. They are just really, like, there's still a ton of product left in all of them, and they're just a little bit more difficult to use up, so let me go through them. The first one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Exposed. Blushes are so hard to use up because I love blush. I'm always switching it up, so it's hard for me to focus on just using one of them. I do use this blush fairly often, but I don't think I use it often enough to be able to use it up. So I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to finish it up. I've barely like made a dent in it. These blushes last forever as well because you don't need a ton of them, so I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it up. I am going to continue to try to use it, but blushes are like one of those categories where I switch it up every single day, so I don't know about this one. The next product is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Might Be. There's no way I'm going to be able to finish this. I used to use it as an eyeshadow like every single day, so I think that's the reason I thought I would be able to make a good dent in it, but I stopped doing that. I usually reach for other eyeshadow colors now, and it's a little bit dark for my skin tone as a highlighter these days, so I just haven't been reaching for it very often. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because I have a lot of these ColourPop highlighters, and there's no way I'll finish them before they dry up, so I'm definitely like hitting the brakes on ColourPop highlighters, ColourPop blushes, and bronzers that come in like the cream formula because they last forever and I'll never finish them. I think I'm most disappointed in myself because I am not doing well at all with my Smashbox CoverShot Golden Hour eyeshadow palette. I feel like last year I did a pretty good job using up, or you know, I hit pan on pretty much every shade of my Lorac, what was that called? It was like the Pro palette that has like 8 neutral eyeshadows in it. I did such a good job, so I was like thinking that I would do a pretty good job on this one this year. I'm like embarrassed to show you guys. It looks like a brand new eyeshadow palette. Like, it looks like I barely used it, and I just currently hate it. I don't want to use it. I think it's because I know that I'm supposed to be using it, so I never reach for it. But also, like, I haven't been a big fan of a lot of these shimmery colors. I wear a lot of like peach tones or bright colors or dark eye colors. I don't wear a lot of like natural neutral looks these days, so it just hasn't been my favorite. I think I reached for it maybe like 3 times this entire year, and I've like tried setting my eyeshadow primer with the 2 lighter shades, and I just don't like it, so there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this. If I do challenge myself to use up an entire palette again next year, it's going to be like a really easy matte neutral palette like the Lorac one that I used, but I just feel like I never reach for this one, so I've like kind of given up on it. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. I love eyeshadow though, so I really have a hard time like sticking with one palette. So I have been using the CoverFX SPF 30 Protection Primer a lot lately, especially now that summer is here, and sometimes I'll just put this on before I go outside, you know, even if I'm not wearing other makeup. But I just started using it like last month, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. It's like a really smoothing primer, so it does a great job at filling in pores and fine lines, but it's kind of a little bit oily feeling, and I have really oily skin, so I don't tend to reach for it when I want like a mattified or, you know, super full coverage look, because it doesn't really help to extend the longevity of my foundation or really mattify my skin. So I feel like I have a lot of other primers that I like better than this one. I'm not going to declutter it yet because I feel like it is a good primer. It's not expired and I still use it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually finish it up. And then 3 more lip products. Lip products are so difficult. I'm so mad that I chose so many of them, but I'm still working on them. So the first one that I have to finish, if I don't finish it, I have to toss it because it's a little bit old, is the Lorac Lips with Benefits in the shade Chuck. It's a beautiful nude lip gloss, but for some reason I just don't reach for it. I think it's because when I look at the bottle, it doesn't look like it's going to be like the ideal nude. When I wear it, it is so pretty. It looks beautiful on the lips, but when I'm like looking through my bag for a good nude lipstick, I never really reach for this one because I don't know off the top of my head what color it's going to be. It looks like it might be pink, it looks like it might be peach, but once it's mixed together, it is really beautiful. So I think I have to make more of an effort to wear this one. The formula is really nice, the color is so pretty, but like in the back of my mind, I never think to grab it. The Mineral Fusion lipstick in the shade Nude is really great. I really like this product. I actually lost it for a few months. I don't have a ton of this product to use, so I might be able to finish it up. You know, if I need something, I just don't generally reach for it because it is a little bit drying, but the color is pretty. So maybe I'll throw this one in my bag and wear this lip gloss on top of it, and I can use both of them up at the same time. But those two I'm having a hard time with. And the last product is the NARS Audacious lipstick in the shade Anna. This one is like one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. I do have quite a bit left of this one. It's such a pretty color. I usually reach for it in the fall, so I think I'll try to break it out again once fall and winter roll around and see if I can finish it up then. But it hasn't been a lipstick that I've been reaching for lately, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. I'm going to give it a shot because I love it. I love the color. I just have to make like the conscious effort to actually wear it. Okay guys, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I actually do have a lot of fun like trying to use products up. It's a little bit difficult and it can be frustrating because sometimes I want to reach for something else, but I'm trying to use it up. But I feel like it's really like rewarding, and that sounds stupid because it's just makeup, but it does feel good when you make a dent in your makeup collection and you actually finish up an entire product. So of course I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below how you are doing on your project pan, because I want to know if you guys have been able to use up any products. What is like, you know, the hardest product that you're having trouble with? Are you having trouble using up any of them? Are you really good at it? I love hearing from you guys, so let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.